one of the first things we have to do is self-examine our motivation. What's really driving us? Is this thing that we're calling love, is this thing that we're trapped in really driven by love, or is it something else? I think what we end up finding out if we follow the thread down to the core is that there's a part of us that is driven by guilt. And it's guilt that we are obsessively being driven by in relationship to our partner who has that sort of vulnerable narcissist, they're always a victim, the childhood trauma stuff, and they act out and they get themselves in these situations where we feel guilty and we want to just fix it for them, or we begin to live to attempt to avoid their own traps, just to avoid and help them so that way they don't have to do things that are going to be difficult or stressful or hard, and then we carry their burdens for them, and it's all driven by guilt. And once we begin to separate, what is love versus what is guilt, we stop acting on what we identify as guilt. We stop acting on that in relationship to the other person. We set a boundary and we go take care of that part of us that needs care, that needs not be deceived into thinking that this is how we love somebody else. That's all that childhood stuff. We need to let that go and let that dissipate so we can understand who we really are, what we really need.